Good morning to my second grade class. Hi guys. Today is Friday. You made it through the week. Friday, May 1st, 2020. Did you guys catch that? We are in the month of May. Today is the first day of May, 5/1/20. All right, so let's go through what we're doing today. You are going to do your last bug prompt. All right, so pick a prompt and write away, write in your journal. Make sure you check for your capitalization and your punctuation, and that your sentences make sense and they're complete, and that you're trying to squeeze in those adjectives that are describing your nouns and making your sentence more interesting. All right, so try to get some of those adjectives in there. Let's see, if you are in my math class, you are going to be doing your telling time, solve it strips on the quarter hour. Okay. And remember where the quarter hours are. Here, 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 and here. So this way and this way. And just pay attention to where your long hand, which is for the minutes, and your shorthand. All right? So pay attention to all of those things. We are going to be doing just a homework sheet for the even and odds. I think that's probably going pretty well. And you're going to do page 143 and 144, just like this, my homework. So remember those magic numbers, that if it's an even number, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And also with your odd numbers, it's going to be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. All right? So you're going to be looking in the ones place value column, and depending on which number is in there is going to determine if that is an even or an odd number. I bet you guys have this down pretty easily, right? Because we did a lot of work on our skip counting for twos. So that was really kind of the beginning stages to learning your even and odd numbers. So because you know what the skip counting by two is, you're going to be able to use that information to help you identifying even and odd numbers. And then you're just learning what an odd number would have in it. So that would be a 1, 3, 5, 7, or a 9. All right. So homework sheet, front and back. Today is Friday, so it is your spelling test. All right. Make sure you have neat handwriting, guys, when you're doing your spelling tests. This should be the time that you should use your neatest handwriting when you're doing your spelling test. So we're making sure that we can tell the difference in your vowels, especially. Or an N sometimes looks like an A sometimes looks like an N, an E, an O. You got to make sure that you're writing neatly so that all of your letters can be read accurately, so you get full credit for knowing how to spell the word correctly. So just pay attention to the formation of your letters and make sure they're nice and neat, sitting on the line. If it's a letter that needs to be taller, make sure it's taller than the smaller letters. You guys know how to print. So make sure you're neat with your spelling test. And then for your word work, write a silly sentence. We've done this before. You're going into each column and you're picking a word, you're highlighting it, and you're rewriting it, and then you can go through again and write another sentence on the back. You're going to draw one picture though. So you're making a sentence using all of the parts of a sentence, which is the beginning part, an adjective, which is a describing word first, and then you're going to use your noun, a verb, which is an action word, and then the ending of your sentence. All right? So try to do 2 sentences from this. Do this one on the front, and you could probably squeeze in another sentence down there, just depending on how big you write. If you can't put it on here, you can turn it around and do it on this. All right? So this is your word work. And then we are going to kind of do a little review. So you're going to need your continents and ocean booklet today. And you're going to use this big map and you're going to color in the Pacific Ocean because that's what we learned about this week. All right? And what I want you to do is take your booklet of your continents that you've already completed, and I want you to find them on this map and color them the same color that you colored them in your booklet. So we're reviewing where everything is on the map, on the full map of all of the continents, okay, and oceans. So I want you to take your booklet that you've already done with your continents, and I want you to find each one and color it in to match your booklet. And then I want you to color in the Pacific Ocean, okay, since you've learned about that this week. Then you're going to take this forward with you, and as you learn about new oceans, you're going to find the ocean and color it. And you also have a little one that you're going to do the same thing. Whoop, where is it? Right here at the on page 1 of your booklet. See, it's very tiny though. So make sure you've colored your continents in on this as well. Okay? Let's see. I think that's it for social studies. I did want to talk to you guys real quick. I got something really exciting in my email this morning, and it was a badge from Epic Books. And I printed it, and look, you guys have read over 100 books as a class on Epic Books. So, I mean, it was just last week that you just read 50, and already we're at 100. So you guys are doing really great with your reading on Epic Books. I'm so excited about it because I can get on it and I can see who's reading, how many books you're reading, how many minutes you've read. And all together, we've read as a class over 100 books. So look what else I found on the Epic Books site. I was really excited about this. It's a read-a-pillar. And so I printed it off here. Let me scoot this way back. Let's see if we can get it. All right, guys, look. See? And each little section of the caterpillar is 50 more books. So it started with 25 and then 50, 100, 150, 200, 250, 350, 450. So what we're going to do is, since we're already at 100, I printed off the little mini badges. So we're going to go ahead and put those on our read-a-pillar. And we're going to see, by the time school is over, how many books we can read. It's called the Epic Book Challenge. That's what I'm naming it. So I'm going to put the 25 on. 25. All right, we already passed that. The 50 is going to go next. Okay, but we already passed that. 100. So our next badge that we would earn would be 150. All right, so keep reading and let's see how quickly we can get to 150. Right there. All right, so good job, guys, but I thought this was pretty cute and printed it, and we're just gonna, the next time we earn our badge, we'll put it on together on our video. All right, so good job. You guys are being awesome readers. And you guys have come a long way with your reading this year. Think about when you started second grade, the kinds of books that you were choosing to read. You had just finished first grade and you had a summer, and then you came to second grade and you guys were reading. Think about that. What were you reading then? And what are you reading now that we're almost at the end of second grade? I bet there's been a lot of change in what you're choosing to read and what you like to read and what you feel comfortable reading, okay? So just think about that a little bit and think about how much you've grown as a reader and how you feel comfortable reading different kinds of books now. And you should just be really proud of yourself for that. All right, guys, I will see you. Today is Share a Pet. So if you have a pet that you want to share, please have an adult or someone else in your home sign you up on the Sign Up Genius to share a pet with us today on our Zoom. And I will see you guys later if you're able to join us for Zoom. If you're not, have a great Friday and a super weekend, and I'll see you guys on Monday. All right, guys, bye. I'll see you later.